Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Monday. It is the 24th of March. It is Chaitra Masa or Vishnu Masa, Krishna Paksham, and Dasami Tidi. There are no Vaishnava events today. So tomorrow is Ekadasi. So this tomorrow is Papa Mochini Ekadasi to get prepared for fasting. So fasting from grains, beans, and cereals. Okay, so that is tomorrow. But for today, I shall quickly move into our direct Srimad Bhagavatam. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so Vidura is inquiring from Buddhava about the Yadu family, and then once he asked all the important personalities from the Vidu family. So later on, he also started inquiring about the Pandavas, starting from the Yudhishthira. So, apisvid anyecha nijatmadaivam ananyavrityasam anurataye. Hudika satyatmaja charudeshna gadadayah swasti charanti saumya. So he asked, so after speaking about important personalities from the Yadu family, Vidura mentioned that children of Satyabhama and also all others, everyone else, Pradika likewise, everyone else he has mentioned, Adayaha, Gadadayaha, Swasti Charanti Saumyan. So whether they are doing well. And then after that, Apiswadorбhyam Vijayapchitabhyam Dharmena Dharmaha Paripati Setum Duryodhana Atapyata Yat Sabhayam Samrajya Lakshma Vidyanurutya. Whether Yudhishthira, so he is ruling the kingdom very nicely, respecting the religious principles. So with the help of Arjuna and Krishna as two strong arms, so now is he ruling well? Likewise, Samrajya Lakshmiya Vijayanurutya. So he has got that all opulences. He has got back his kingdom back from the Duryodhana and company. So whether he is doing well, likewise, Vidura started inquiring about the Pandavas. Now, from the Pandava side, Yudhishthira he has inquired about Yudhishthira. Next one is the Bhimasena. So today he is asking about Bhima, whether Bhima is doing well. So Bhima, he has got a some vows that to kill all the children of Dhritarashtra. Whether he has killed all of them, whether he killed all of them. So he was very angry towards those children of Dhritarashtra. They're always sinful. So, and if Bhimasena is having the mace in his hand, and if we just step into the battlefield, no one can withstand him. The battlefield cannot withstand him. Battlefield cannot withstand him. So by the steps he moves in the battle. So likewise, Vidura is inquiring about Bhimasena. Okay, we are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 1, verse number 37. किं वा कृतागेषु अगमत्यमर्षि भीमो हि भीमो हि वह्निर्गतमं व्यमुञ्चत् यस्याङ्घ्रिपातं रणभूः न सेहे मार्गं गदायाः चरतो विचित्रम् किं वा कृत अघेषु अघमति अति अमर्षि किं वा कृतवा. So किं वा, whether either kruta, whether he has performed agheshu onto the sinners. Agheshu, Agam Ati Amarshi, and the anger, Ati Amarshi is the unconquerable. So who is that one? It is the Bhimasena. Bhimaha Ahivad, like a cobra. Bhimo Ahivad, like a cobra. Dirgatamam Vyamunchat. So very long cherished. So whether he has long cherished anger, whether he has released Vyamunchat, has he released his anger on the Akrutageshu, unto the sinners. Who are the sinners? All the children of Dhritarashtra. These are all sinners. So whether Bhimasena, he has really long cherished anger, has he released on top of these children of Dhritarashtra? So, and he is Ati Amarshi, he is unconquerable Bhimasena. Kimva Krutageshu Agham Ati Amarshi, Bhimo Ahivad, just like a cobra. When cobra is very angry, so it is very difficult to withstand when it releases the poison. So Ahivad, comparing Bhima's anger like a Ahivad, like a cobra. Dirgatamam Vimunchat. So he has been waiting for a long time. Yasyangri Patam Ranabhuhu Nasehe. And whenever who's that is Bhima's Angripatam, whenever he is putting steps in the Ranabhuhu, in the field of battle, Ranabhuhu Nasehe, it could not tolerate. Ranabhuhu Nasehe, Yasyangripatam Ranabhuhu Nasehe. Margam Gadayaha Charitam Vichitram. And whenever Bhima is going in his path, taking his club and putting his steps, and then he just moves his mace very wonderfully. So no one can go in front of Bhimasena in a battle. If anyone goes, then they have to forget about their life. So this is Yasyangri Patham Ranubhuhu Nasehe. So no one battlefield cannot tolerate Bhima's steps in the battlefield. That is Yasyangri Patham Ranubhuhu Nasehe. Margam Gadayaha Charato Vichitram. And when he is playing wonderfully with his Gada by the clubs. Okay, so translation for this verse. Please tell me whether the unconquerable Bhima, who is like a cobra, has released his long cherished anger upon the sinners. The field of battle could not tolerate even the wonderful playing of his club when he stepped on the path. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can you request Gauringi Mataji to read the purport, please?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Okay. Vidura know the strength of Bhima. Whenever Bhima was on the battlefield, his step on the path and the wonderful playing of his club were uh, unbearable for the enemy. Powerful Bhima did not take a step against the sons of Dhritarashtra for a long time. Vidura inquiry was uh, whether he had yet released his anger, which was like that of suffering cobra. When cobra releases releases its venom after long cherished anger, its victim cannot survive. Hare Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Mataji. So here in this purport, Prabhupada is describing about Vidura. Vidura knew the strength of Bhima. Bhima is very powerful personality. By birth itself, he is so powerful. He is born from the Vayu Deva in the womb of Kunti Devi. And Bhima was this Duryodhana and company, Duryodhana and Dushasana, even they have fed Bhima with the poison when he was a child itself. So when they have come from the forest into the Hastinapura at the time, Duryodhana and Dushasana were always envious towards Bhima because of their Bhima's strength. So they have fed the poison and they have thrown the Bhima into the water, but in the water there were snakes. They have bitten Bhima as well. So by the bite of snake, whatever the poison Bhima was fed, it was contracted and Bhima was not harmed. And later on he went to the Pata Loka, where he has to the Naga Loka, and he has met his great great grandfather, and then he has got some ambrosial nectar as well. Okay, so he has got a strength of 10,000 elephants. So, but naturally, his strength is innumerable. It is unconquerable. When the baby itself, when he was fell from the laps of Kunti Devi on top of a rock became broken into the pieces. That was the strength of Bhima. And he eats a lot. It's called Vrukodhara. And in his tummy, there is a fire called Vruka. So Bhima says that I cannot tolerate this hunger. Even we see sometimes in the Ekadasi Vrata as well, Nirjala Pandava Ekadasi. So Bhima was saying that one. So he cannot tolerate. He eats a lot, lots of food. He's Rukodhara. And whenever Bhima was on the back, and Bhima, he is a disciple of even Baladeva, Balaram. He Bhima Sena learned these skills from Balaram, and also even Duryodhana also. Both are the disciples of Balaram. And whenever Bhima was on the battlefield, his steps on the path and the wonderful playing of his club were unbearable for the enemy. This is his strength. And also in the battlefield, whenever Bhima Sena, whenever they are in the forest exile, they are going through different pilgrimages. At the time, once Draupadi, she has found the Saugandika lotus flower. So by the wind, it has come to the place where Draupadi was there. And then Draupadi took that and then she was mesmerized about it. And then at that time, Bhimasena, Arjuna was not there. Arjuna is in the heavenly planets. He went to the Indraloka at that time. And there, she went to the Bhima and asked her, so I have got this beautiful flower, and then can you please bring more of this? I can offer it to the deity worship. So later on, Bhima, because knowing that the soft-hearted Draupadi is asking after a very long time, she has been going through so many troubles, and then he could not say no. So he said, yes, I will go and bring it. And then he goes towards the direction from which it has fallen, and then going in that way, going just hiking so many big mountains. There he has come upon Hanuman. So his elder brother, Hanuman is also son of the Vayudeva. And then he got the darshan of Hanuman and he got the blessings of Hanuman. And then he also asked him that when in the upcoming Kurukshetra battle, so please help me in such a way. Bhima also just asked something like that at the time when I am just fighting, when I roar, at the time he says that when you roar, I also add my sound as well. Likewise, there is kind of in the battle, when a Bhima is shouting, even Hanuman also shouts, cry with big loud voices. So that is it adds. Okay, just that is a kind of how these brothers, step brothers have met. Uh, and how Bhima was also helped in got help from the Hanuman. That one we could see in the Mahabharata. And also Bhima, he has killed Jarasandha. There were four personalities: Bhima, Duryodhana, Baladeva, Jarasandha, and also Kichaka as well. Apart from Baladeva, Kichaka. So Kichaka, he is the just I think brother-in-law to the Virata king, Virata king's wife's brother. So these four personalities are very strong. So there was a kind of a rumor that if anyone is killed in the other hand, all of other people will also be died in the same personality. So the first is that Kechika was died, Jarasandha was died, and then Kechika was also died. So the Jarasandha, he was killed before the Rajsuya sacrifice, and then later on Kechika was died in the hand of Bhima itself, and only Duryodhana is left. Now Duryodhana knows that if I have to die, I would die only in the hand of Bhima only, and so that otherwise he cannot be conquered. Duryodhana also very expert in the mace, in the battle of mace. He has learned all the skills. He is good in the skills, but not the strength as much as Bhima's natural strength. So this powerful Bhima did not take steps against the sons of Dhritarashtra for a long time. So Dhritarashtra, Bhima, in the assembly, whenever Duryodhana was asking, like showing the thigh that Draupadi, you have been now Pandavas got defeated in the dice game. Now they have lost you as well in the game. So you just come and just do not worry about your wife, your husbands. And then Duryodhana, he has showed his thigh that come and sit on my thigh. Likewise, at the time, Bhima, he just was very angry and stood up in the assembly, and then he said to Duryodhana that I would break your thigh. That is the first vow he has released from his mouth. And whatever the Pandavas spoke, their words never became false because Krishna is behind them. So all their vows have to be fulfilled. And that is the first vow. And later on, Dushasana came and then insulted Draupadi by pulling the sari. That is another. At the time, again Bhimasena did another vow that I am going to kill all the children of Dhritarashtra. So now two vows are there. So after the forest exile, so but still because of the Yudhishthira, Bhimasena was always been quiet. If Yudhishthira has not stopped him, then he would have killed these sons of Dhritarashtra a long time back. Now that time has come. So in the Kurukshetra battle, now he has killed almost all the 99 children of Dhritarashtra. Only Duryodhana was left. In the last day of Kurukshetra battle, Duryodhana, after death of Karna, so he went and hid in the waters, and then somehow or other the Pandavas came to know that Duryodhana was hiding in the water, like in the meditation, because of he lost his friend, close friend Karna. So at the time, Pandavas go to that pond and Yudhishthira calls him for a battle. You can choose any one of us. But when Krishna was there, so what kind of oh Yudhishthira, what kind of thing you are saying to Duryodhana? But Duryodhana comes out and then you can choose any one of us, Yudhishthira says. But Duryodhana, he chooses. Oh, Yudhishthira, you are asking me to choose anyone? I can choose anyone. I can easily win, but I will choose only Bhimasena. So it is again Krishna's mercy there. So uh, again battle between between Bhimasena and Duryodhana it happens. And then in the battle, with the help of Krishna, of course, not directly. So Krishna gives instructions to Bhima how he can win over in the later on. And then Bhima broke the thigh of mm, Duryodhana as per his vow. That is the vow. But though it is not the uh, code of the battle, code of the battle to break the thigh, but still because of his vow, he has done that one with the help of Krishna. So in such a way, later on, Duryodhana, he was died, and now that Vidura is inquiring about. Vidura's inquiry was whether he had yet released his anger, which was like that of a suffering cobra. When a cobra releases its venom after long cherished anger, its victim cannot survive. So likewise, Bhima has killed all the children of Dhritarashtra. And whenever the Bhima killed Duryodhana at the time when they were leaving, even Bhima, he was just kicking the head off a Duryodhana on his head. But Krishna did not like that idea. Okay, so but this is what Bhima, how he has released and how he has fulfilled all his vows. Okay, so that is about Vidra's inquiry about Bhima. So Kimva Kusageshu Agmatyamarshi Bhimo hi vad Dhirgatamam Vyamunchat Yasyangripatam Ranabuhu Nasehe Madhangatayaha Charito Vichitram. So when the Bhima he steps into the battle with his mace, the battlefield cannot tolerate. Okay, that is from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, we shall move to the Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. Okay, today letter to Hayagriva, July 19th, 1970. Okay, so can I request any other unallocated devotee to read this small letter?
No problem.
Yes, Mataji.
My dear Hidden, please accept my blessings. Since you have gone, I have not heard from you. Neither do I know whether the property is purchased. I have not heard anything from, so I am anxious to know whether the festival in whether the festival in New Vrindavan will take place. It is already announced in the circular letter regarding the constitution that the meeting will take place in New Vrindavan. I have also promised that I shall go to New Vrindavan. So if everything is fixed up, then you can send me the traveling tickets. Further, if I go to New Vrindavan, I wish to go via Boston so that I may be able to see the temple and press while going on the east side. So kindly treat this as urgent and let me know your decision. Your ever well wisher A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. Any comments, Mataji?
So Prabhupada wants to that property, he wants to know if whether he purchased or not, and that he is very anxious to know about festival in New Vrindavan. So will it take place or not? So he will go to New Vrindavan, and just he wants to know as soon as possible. So then he can get the travel ticket to visit, and then he go via Boston to and see the press at the same time also. So I said, please, is it urgent? And then let me know your decision. So yes, nothing much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, so a few things. That is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. Okay, any other comments, dear devotees, you wanted to add? Okay, so this is Prabhupada's letter. So just make me, whenever the arrangements are there, then Prabhupada can make the tickets booking like that. Okay, so his plans will be set up. Okay, that is from the Prabhupada's letter. And from the announcements point of view, so today evening we have got teachings of Lord Chaitanya at 8 p.m. And tomorrow, a preaching practice session with Sridhar Govindas Prabhuji at 8 p.m. Okay, these are our upcoming events. And dear devotees, if you have got any other updates or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly share. And also just I would like to share that Meena Mataji has met with accident and got some injuries. So just let us all pray for her recovery. Okay, so this is again, so just adding few bits. Devotees are going through troubles and hard times. We need to pray for all the devotees. Okay. Okay, so let us all pray for um, everyone, all the souls who are suffering through different ways. Hare Krishna. Hey, anything else, dear devotees, you wanted to add? Okay, so keeping everyone in our prayers, so we shall conclude our session and continue with further japa. So may Lord Narasimha protect all the suffering souls, some were rather affected in the material life. So it may coming up. So devotees means when we are preaching or involving in the Krishna consciousness, we see these things comparatively the materialistic people, because that means somewhere or other something is going down, and at the same time we need strength from the Lord to sustain all those things and move forward. Okay, so keeping all the souls in our prayers for their protection, material and spiritual protection. Okay, so we shall conclude. वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। Have a conscious day, everyone.